I wish you a joyful Sunday here from Medjugorje. Look, it's a peaceful day, ice cold wind, and cold outside. Took me a while to get out today. This morning was a peaceful morning at home with some candles, some nice food, and everything is much more quiet in the winter. So look, that's what I mean with quiet. Look, nobody on the street. This ice cold wind. But let's see what's going on in town. The coldest temperatures so far. Next few days should be 9 degrees Celsius high, -2 low degrees Celsius. And you hear the wind. The wind makes it more cold. And you see the Croatian flags. People here in this part of Bosnia and Herzegovina feel Croatian. As far as I know, they have also double passports. Oh, this is cold. I can't wait to have my warm cappuccino. Oh, and I missed something. My glasses are missing. I left my glasses at home, so this has to be a Sunday tour without glasses. And you see here you have the bus stop, you have post office, and people said it's always the same. Somebody wrote in the commentary, it's true, but that is Medjugorje. You know, you fall back, there's no outside excitement or things to do. You fall back on your relationship with God and with Jesus. That's the whole goal here. Not many distractions. It's like Groundhog Day, every day the same, you know. But you will see when you're here, it's not every day the same, because things happen. You know, really things happen. I see it crazy still now in my life. It's a deepening of your faith, your relationship with God and with Jesus. It can happen through Our Lady. Protestant people ask, why Our Lady? And I can say a lot of roads lead to Rome. And the highway to Rome is Our Lady. Which I mean highway to Christ. The mother leads directly to the Son. And that's why we Catholics ask her to help us on our faith, our way to Christ, to get closer to Christ, and she's happy to do that. You know, you can read a lot of books about that relationship. And Alphonse de Liguori, I think, is the biggest one. The consecration to Our Lady, he wrote a lot of books. How to position Our Lady, what is the role of Our Lady in the Catholic faith. And you can find these books online for free in PDF format, you know, and start reading it. And if you've got any ideas for videos or comments, please leave them in the comments. I'm happy for tours, what you want to see. I'm trying what I can to film. And here's St. James Church, as beautiful as always, but icy goldy. And and Our Lady over here. Let's go for a moment to her. Isn't she beautiful? And by the way, also for my Protestant friends, we are not adoring statues. You know, when you are watching The Passion of Christ, you don't believe that Chimke Wiesel is Christ, no? So we don't believe that this is Mary and we are worshipping the statue. The statue helps us to focus on the beauty and to focus in our prayer, no? And also in the temple there was the cherubims. There were statues in the holiest of holies in the Jewish temple as well. By the way, you know, the cherubim were on top of the holiest of holiest, where the Ten Commandments are in. And I don't know how you say that, you know. And Our Lady is the new container, the new holiest of holies. She brings through her womb Christ into this world, you know. And she can't be like a regular person like this. Impossible. That couldn't be, you know. When I got in touch with saintly people, I had to change, you know. It's impossible. You can't be the saint. So how do we Catholics see Our Lady? She is the new Ark of the Covenant, through which God comes into the world, and she's the container of God. Jesus was 9 months in her womb, and imagine he stayed 30 years with her and 3 years with the disciples, you know. So you can imagine what the relationship between them were and how deep that relationship was. And we as Catholics know how deep this relationship is, and we know the intercessory power she has upon her son. And you say, no, you can't worship the dead. That's not true. In the Catholic faith, Mary was taken up to heaven like Elijah, you know, and Elijah was taken up in heaven as a person up in heaven, you know. So she is there with Jesus, and she has an enormous intercessory power. Come to Medjugorje, check it out yourself. And why do you think all these people come there? Because there is something. She's the container of the graces, you know. She is the spouse of the Holy Spirit, and the spouse resembles the bridegroom, no, the bride, the bridegroom, and she is the container of the Holy Spirit, and that's why she has an enormous intercessory power. And let's see what's going on else in Medjugorje here. Let's go together. As you can see, not many people on the street, as it's not really a nice weather to be outside. But let's check out a little bit what is going on the streets here. Maybe make a little tour around for you guys, that you get an impression. There again for burritos over there. And here we are, the church from the other side. Here was the old church of Medjugorje. Some pilgrims, and you see Dubrovnik closed. And again, to finish the tour, St. James Church and the streets of Medjugorje.